out our daily interest rate. I can see my buddy Eric is here. I'm going to introduce him. I already went through the basics, so I'm gonna introduce him. He's he's a master marketeer. He's been running for years online and offline, building great teams that all are still running and earning today. I'm honored to be trained by him, and I'm getting great tips also behind the curtains. So Eric, I'm gonna make you a host now, and take it away, my man. I'm gonna manage the chat.
Okay then, so really warm welcome to everyone. And sorry about us starting a few minutes late. What I have to say to you immediately about technology is that once you download your new Bonjour Apple kind of new system, operational system, then you're going to see a lot of changes in your screen. So prepare yourself for that. If you're old style, old school, don't do it yet, okay? So this is what took me the time, and only now we can then start to really move. Okay, so let me quickly tell you that yes, although we have been only with companies that are still on the market today in our many years, then the human factor is something that we do not wish to deal with today, all right? And so how about now we share with you why this is the smart contract that we chose from the market.
Well, you're hanging a bit. I believe you're coming back. At least today I pressed record.
The online marketing team to join this conversation in Turkey. And so, some brilliant Indian guys in tech team, we were so impressed by the way that they knew the market already. They could predict what was going to happen to one smart contract or another. It all came true today, and specifically on even the month that was described. And so they learned from other smart contracts mistakes, of course, which you should do, obviously. And so they provided us with something that has even 3 X factors. So we are, I believe, the first smart contract on the market, which in fact has a proven already external influx of people and Tron and so forth, not just through the networkers. Secondly, of course, people are very motivated to keep their passive incomes inside the smart contract for longer. And there's way more, of course, motivation. So let's get into it. Now, as I believe Pat, who is, by the way, also an online marketer, and he had the number 20,000, search result on Alexa at some point, being, limited with fundings and everything, and still doing this miraculous job. So this is also on a really high level that we also have here. Now, so what Pat was sharing with you is that Troncase is in fact really third-party audited and also then verified. The actual code is also visible in public on the website for everyone to see. And these were exactly our demands. Before that, we would not do a single move with any kind of smart contract. So that all done. So once you do select any kind of smart contract, then do make sure that it is completely decentralized. There's no backdoors and everything is running without any human motivation to interact over there. So now, point is, yes, completely decentralized. You probably never also been with a company which was fully transparent with you. Have you ever seen a company share with you exactly what has been their turnovers, what is their profit, what is their company balance? Probably never. I was part of 3 advisory boards for the owners and CEOs of 3 companies that are still on the market today. I never saw the numbers, guys. I never saw the numbers. So now we are, of course, running high security even today, just in case they did preparation in order for the server to accept even much higher traffic than it already did, just as a safe measure, all right? So they took some hours out, they did that exactly. And so in the meanwhile, this smart contract was giving us a secondary, already prepared interface website that was exactly for this kind of cases. So when we run, guys, we're not going to have any interruptions because people can always, go into their wallets, into the smart contract. One version is the Troncase IO, and the secondary is always troncase.space. So you just type that into the wallet browser and you're in the same place accessing everything, right? So pretty incredible stuff. Now, the marketing plan is something we are also very, let's say, psychologically, and of course, with immediate effect, there's certain angles to it which are genius. Now, by the first quarter of 2021, we plan to be at 2 billion TRX and total active participants of 250,000. So that's by the end of March. So let's calculate a little bit, all right? Based on that, then, by the way, the minimum deposit is around €3 in Tron. That's 100 TRX. Maximum is over $100,000 US in TRX. And your total passive income is going to accrue towards 300% every time. Now, the basic interest rate, guys, is 1%, all right? But as a literally daily add-on, we have a personal hold bonus. You can see that on the bottom left, which is providing you for every day that you hold for 24 hours, 0.1 extra. So 1% turns on the second day to 1.1, then 1.2, 1.3, 4, and on the sixth day, you are already at 1.5% daily, and it stays as 1.5% up until you decide anytime to withdraw. Once you do withdraw, it goes back to 1%, and then again, daily starts to go up again towards 1.5%. So once you play that smart, then you have your 300% inside inside 201 days. If you should reinvest after it already fills, let's say 100% in 69 days, it's 68 even, then if you do reinvest what you have already gotten, that means you are at 300% inside 169 days, people. So definitely, there's only a handful of smart contracts that do provide you with a passive income, but this one has a massively good online marketing team that is bringing in leads and Tron and leaders and so forth already today. And as of next week, guys, you won't believe how the traffic flows into Troncase and its leaders, because nobody from the tech team has any kind of positions above the networkers or below the networkers. So all the leads come straight to the networkers to work with, or even registrations directly to their referral link. Now, I hope that was understandable. Now we move over to how the 1.5% a day can, even in the next months, go higher for everyone involved, and then for separate leaders additionally as well. So here goes. So for every 80 million TRX on the balance of the contract, which you can clearly see on the blockchain, all right, it shows it every single time, the actual balance, then 0.2% is added to everybody's passive. That means it turns into 1.7% maximum. Now, this can play out 5 times in a row, all right? Once we reach, for example, 400 million TRX on the balance, this means we have already gone from 1.5% to 2.5%, literally, and that's for everyone, all right? Additionally to that, I mean, once that is done, then definitely the community bonus has already kicked in, okay, which is 0.1% for everyone, for every 50,000 active users on the platform. we are approaching now 1,000. And so 50,000 is something that, of course, we believe we will easily do. But now that is a maximum of 0.5% also extra. That means that when we reach 250,000 members, then we are enjoying an extra 0.5% for everyone in passive. And by that time, guys, it has been such a calculational genius mathematic that you see, these are also financial analysts that combine this, all right? So now they know that the balance of the smart contract by that time will be very motivational for everyone to just come in larger and larger, all right? And now community bonus is something we already talked about. So all put together, then passively, you could go into 3.5% per day of passive income, even if you do nothing, guys. Even if you do nothing, then eventually we plan to be at 3.5% daily, and with also massive balance on the contract left over. Now, community bonus was discussed. Now we go to a leader bonus. So now every time you earn 20 million TRX in referral commissions, then you as that position go up 0.1% in your passive income. All right. Now this goes also up to 0.5%. So with 100 million TRX, you are in fact already 5% higher than most people in the contract. All right. Also then, let me note this, all right? By expert analysis, there's probably going to be over 25 million people joining smart contracts as of this year 2021. Why that is, of course, we do not want any kind of human errors to come along. We don't want to trust the people to do what they're supposed to, all right? And it's already a major trend. Now, secondly then, so over here, of course, Troncase is hammering away with that side. Yes, another side for the leader bonus, people, is that after between 10 to 13 days approximately, we shoot up a percentage of the global turnover that is split between the daily top performers and the ranking system. How about that, guys? So now this is something that is on top of the 92% that the contract is paying out. Okay, so to the members, that is, and note this, please, that this is a centralized part of it now. All right, everything else is locked in, decentralized. This 1% is centralized, and so then we know how to navigate through the stormy seas if we should try to understand what the network needs at different times. So we could swap that over. We will be flexible with that. And I believe this will also be one of the major keys to a success story. Now, so both of the leader bonuses have been discussed. Now we try to go over to the compensation plan. So this already is paying out 15%, guys. All right. We believe in not locking up the people, not stressing them with qualifications, with how to get more levels open, how to do this, maybe create like 30 wallets. So you know what I mean. I believe if you have been part of a smart contract before, so here, all the levels are open immediately. That's 7% first level. That's uni level, by the way. Second, 3%, third 1.5, 1%, 0.5. Then sixth level is 0.5, then 0.5 again, 0.4, 3, 2, and 11th level immediately open for you is 0.1. Now, so what we deduct from here is a very strong point, and please keep your ears open to this. So all the active commissions that you are making, it comes straight out of the smart contract at the moment when anybody in your 11 levels is activating a position, straight to your private wallet where you hold the private keys. That can be then Tron Link or Clever, and we're no longer recommending, of course, Tron Wallet, which will be closed down on the 28th of February. Now, so over here, let me go back to this one. people. So if this falls out of the contract, then do you know why these smart contracts keep failing? You know what? The only reason so far has been that the people have seen a decline in the graphic for more than 2 days, between 2 and 4 days. And then the panic button kicks in, their fears, their doubts, their networkers only. And we're going to have investors, companies, and such coming into this equation with totally different mindsets about passive investments, how to keep them longer term, and how to really, they are educated slightly better. And we will educate you also what is maybe the most clever way to really be happy long term. All right. But coming back to this, since all the active incomes are falling straight out of the smart contract, then with the other smart contracts, the graphic is under pressure because people are withdrawing not only their passive income, but also their active incomes. All right. And we do not have any kind of active incomes included in that equation at all on the graphic. That means that our graphic is much, much healthier going upwards. All right. So, of course, any kind of past performance is not indicative to any kind of future results, and we are not giving financial advice like we can never do. But you see, the point here is that these are simple facts. Get to know these facts and try to figure it out why we are so excited here. Now, one strategy for you, by the way, I'll try to move this a little bit. Okay. Now, the 01 is actually showing you that if you just put in 10,000 TRX, which is currently even slightly lesser than $300 US, which is a good price to have a TRX on, which is lesser than 0.03. I'm trying to buy all the TRX from the market for lesser than 0.03. And I'm a happy guy because, of course, so many smart contracts are coming into this space. And what do they all need? They need people to go out there to the public markets, to Binance and everywhere, to buy these tokens, to create buy pressure onto the market. Means that the price should be rather going up. There's huge motivation for that. There's huge reason to believe that it will. So you start with 10,000 TRX. You go into 30,000 TRX inside, depending how you play it, maybe between 169 days and 201 days or more, slightly more only. So you keep your 10,000 after the 30,000 has been produced, and then you reinvest the 20,000 only, going into a 60,000 TRX income limit. Once that is reached, you also keep the 20,000. Now you have 30,000 in your hand, and you're going on with 40,000 going into 120,000. So this is one of the strategies you could use. The strategy I use is that I don't withdraw my passive, and I simply try to, if I need any kind of to do expenses, then if I am lack of funds, then I would take it from the active incomes, and I let the passive accrue and accrue. If we all do that, this thing will run and run without any kind of issues at all. So now, very important is for you to go into t.me/Tron chatbot, because just like everything else is autonomous, then the chatbot should also be automated, autonomous, however you want to call it, because it can handle thousands of requests at the same time, immediately, simultaneously sending out answers to everyone. It's really brilliantly put together. As soon as you go there, you understand how it works. Now, the official group is Troncase Official. I will shortly also put down for you the one group that is, in fact, for announcing all those kind of promotions which are coming from the centralized side. And this, ladies and gents, is t.me/Troncase. Simply Troncase, all right? So go in there. It's already prepared, a few hundred people there, and just come in there because you need to be informed and your people need to be informed and we will keep them motivated, trust me. Okay, nice to see some familiar faces also. 53 of us at this time. This is it from my side, people. Let me just make that chat link as well. And I would love to now give it back to dear online marketer, and really like was already done amazing results on the market, Pat. Okay, I'm making you host now, and it's done. Good. Pat, we cannot hear you quite yet. Your microphone is off.
I've unmuted myself. Now you hear me?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Yeah, it's going great. I'm also building our Telegram community. I'm teaching a couple leaders to build a community of their own. So it's going good. I already went through the deposit part. So I'm going to take people through the audit. As you can see here on our website, we have some codes. It's a part of our audit, a part of our program. An audit is a company that has checked our contract structure, the codes that's in, if there's no backdoor, if we're acceptable to attacks, if you can be be hurt by overflow, underflow, all terms you can read in the audit. It's all saying here. I'm going to take you through a little globally, and then you can see it here: overflow, underflow, short orders attack. It all checks for attacks that can be happening to the contract that can hurt the funds or the community. We have all the right how you say it, solidity. We're using the right writing language. Everything is updated. You can also see we have no critical vulnerabilities, also no medium vulnerabilities. Our contract is as good to go. You can check this, of course, in your own time. And when you scroll down a little bit, you can see the summary of the audit. There's no backdoor to run the funds from the contract. And we use the latest stuff to work with it. So that's a good thing. What I like from it, so what Eric was already saying before, like those other programs, people building 30 structures, 15 levels deep, and you name it. So yeah, that's a little bit bullshit. Here it's not needed. Here we just earn, and directly when we earn, also I believe this program is long lasting, and why I'm putting my face on it. With other programs, people build trains and they earn 140% commission on the commission of other commission. That's not even possible. That's why all the programs go down in a couple months. And now we work with this, and 72.5% is staying in the reserve fund. We have a magical wizard. You can find us everywhere on Google. When you type in a Daisy or another project, you can see that we're growing. We're everywhere, and our website statistics is also running up. I already took you a little bit through how it works. You can also check the contract. There's a button on the page. I'm going to take you through now. You can see how much is in the contract, who is doing what. You can also, what's a great thing about smart contract, that's the reason I work with it. Because like if I can name you a little bit. In the last month, we have MTE going down, we have Finalmente going down. All websites, they just take down the site and we lose our money. It's like that. With a smart contract, you can just go to the contract. Oh, sorry, that's my cat. And you can just withdraw, you can just invest. You do not even need a website to work with it. So yeah, that's a little bit of how it works. If there are any questions, feel free to type them. I can wait it. I can unmute you. I'm gonna unmute Uzair Khan now. You can unmute yourself, man.
Hello, Eric sir. Hi, how are you? What are you doing? What's going on?
What am I doing? Well, I'm sitting in Estonia right now having a cup of coffee, all right? It has to be black, it has to be without sugar and without cream, all right?
That's nice to hear. Sir, I have a question. A question is that if the TRX market is going to crash, what will how we can handle about that? How we can handle a Troncase market?
Okay, well, you see, do you believe that that Bitcoin will totally crash at any point in the future? Or do you think that it will outlive
up to
most
11,000?
Beautiful. So number one, you might have a little scare there in another occasion, but any kind of cryptocurrency which is traded against Bitcoin directly on the global biggest markets, okay, such as Binance and Huobi and so forth, which is also directly Tron versus Bitcoin, all right? So these kind of tokens, you can see that that even if sometimes they don't move with Bitcoin, then they move later, right? And so if we are in a confirmed bull run for probably at least until the month of October 2021, then I mean, by that time, definitely it's been a crazy house already with this project. But even if we go into a dip, into kind of a crypto winter that time, by some calculations, then people, I mean, let's realize together, Tron allows for the fastest and the cheapest, by far cheapest, maybe 100 times cheaper smart contract and the transactions, all right, than Ethereum. And so it is the definite preferred method. Now, even through that, there's a massive kind of attention on it, okay? Justin Sun, as the creator of Tron and as the actual purchaser of BitTorrent, people, and listen to this one, right? So Justin Sun bought over for $140 million or $130 million. He bought over BitTorrent company with its 170 million users. And this is also run on the Tron blockchain, by the way, the BitTorrent token today. Now, all these things kind of combined, and also combined with the fact that, Justin Sun, just like Vitalik Buterin, they have a lot of, all kinds of media spoken about them, but these are both huge names. And Justin Sun is also a huge name on the Chinese market, for example. I mean, the number 18 crypto in the world, right? And it has been stable there, right? So, if we are looking at 100,000 euro Bitcoin, then with that intense influx of smart contracts and people wanting to buy the TRX on top of the market, then we might be looking at 500% for the Tron, right, of gains.
Okay.
In comparison to today. That means 1,000% in 169 or 201 days for us passively.
Yes, sir.
1,000% passively. All right. So,
all right.
But yes, anything can happen. Again, I have been very enthusiastic about the crypto space for let's say 5 years now, and so actually 4.5. And I've been day trading for many months. When I was selecting my new MLM company, I was doing all this, and I know fundamentals of quite many coins out there. But what Tron has done and how many developments have been made even throughout this time of crypto winter with Tron Foundation, with the Tron blockchain and all that, it's just incredible, guys. So they are not planning to leave this market. And they are not motivated. Their market cap is in billions of dollars, guys. Okay. I hope this
Inshallah, we will boom. Inshallah. Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
I have one thing I want to add with that. For those that are afraid of things like a little bit loss in the word of Tron, there is such a thing that's called impertinent loss. That means, like if I give you a $10 bill and the dollar goes down, and you have the $10 bill in your hand, it stays a $10 bill. If you spend it at the store and you get $9 for it, then you have a $1 loss. If you just keep the dollar bill in your hand until the price rises again, in this case Tron, you will not have a loss. You will just have a $10 bill because that's what the thing is worth. So we don't really care for the prices going up, going down. We just collect some TRX and we just invest it and we make some more. Because you never know what the crypto market is going to do. Like you could see last week, we had TRX in one day, it went up 17%. The day after, it went down 20%. You never know what the market does. You just have to watch it happen. That was what I wanted to add. Impertinent loss. I studied it yesterday and I thought it was something nice to share. If there are any more questions.
And by the way, Tron has been many times higher on the market already than it is today. So people are looking into historical graphics and they believe that a lot of growth is possible for the Tron price, of course. Now I bought in at 0.07 and so now it is 0.05. That means already I'm making 1.65% of passive income every day. Boom. All right. So that's it. And so growth potential is incredible. I would say growth potential is way higher than for Bitcoin inside the current year. And that is just an opinion, but of course the numbers do speak.
I say this is the end of the Zoom. It was an amazing Zoom. I'm gonna proudly put it on the YouTube again. I wanna wish everybody a nice day and keep up the great work. You're doing an amazing work building our community. And yeah, let's build something great together.
Okay, people, I'm on a call now.